Hello, welcome to my business podcasts. I am Dr. Audai from Speak English with Dr. Audai. In this short podcast, I'll try to shed light on hedging. But first, hedging in the realm of finance and investment is a sophisticated risk management strategy designed to minimize potential losses stemming from adverse price movements in an asset or a group of assets. It acts as a kind of insurance for investors and corporations, allowing them to safeguard their investment against unforeseeable market fluctuations. This protection, however, doesn't necessarily guarantee profit. Rather, it anchors investments, buffering them against extreme volatility. A hedge can be imagined as taking an opposing position in a related asset or a group of assets. If one investment begins to falter due to market conditions, the opposing position can help counterbalance the loss. To clarify, let's consider a simple example. An airline company might choose to hedge against the rising fuel prices by entering into a contract today to buy fuel at a set price for a future date. Thus, even if the fuel prices rise in the future, the airline is shielded from the brunt of this increase, ensuring stable operational costs. Several financial instruments are utilized in the hedging process, such as options, futures, swaps, and forward contracts. Each of these has its unique set of characteristics, benefits, and drawbacks. Options provide the holder with the right, but not the obligation, to buy or sell an asset at a set price within a specified period. This can be beneficial for investors who are unsure about future price movements but want to look in current prices to ensure cost stability. Futures, on the other hand, are standardized contracts obliging the buyer to purchase and the seller to sell a set amount of an asset at a predetermined price on a set future date. They are primarily traded on exchanges and are commonly used for commodities like oil, gold, or agricultural products. Swaps are contracts between two parties to exchange sequences of cash flows for a set amount of time. Most commonly, they are used for interest rates or currency exchanges. For instance, a company might use swaps to exchange their exposure from a floating interest rate to a fixed one. Forward contracts, similar to futures, are arguments to buy or sell an asset at specific price on a future date. However, unlike standardized futures, forward contracts are private agreements between two parties and can be tailored to any asset, amount, and delivery date. Hedging serves several crucial purposes. First, it protects against downside risk by taking offsetting positions. Any loss experienced from a primary investment can be, at least partially, offset by gains from the hedge. This is especially useful in volatile markets, where asset prices can swing dramatically over short periods. Secondly, hedging plays a vital role in stabilizing cash flows, especially for businesses. Consider, for instance, a company that exports its products internationally. Changes in currency exchange rates can significantly impact the revenue when converted back to the domestic currency. By using hedging strategies, such as forward contracts, the company can lock in a specific exchange rate, ensuring predictable revenue and profit margins. Hedging helps preserve the value of assets or investments. This is particularly important for institutional investors, like pension funds, which have a fiduciary duty to protect their members' assets. These large portfolios can be exposed to a variety of risks, including interest rate fluctuations, commodity price movements, and shifts in currency values. By adopting hedging strategies, these entities can mitigate potential losses and ensure that the value of their holdings remain relatively stable over time. Individual investors also employ hedging to protect their portfolios. They might use options to guard against potential declines in stock values or diversify their holdings across different asset classes to distribute risk. Similarly, companies, whether multinational corporations or small businesses, utilize hedging to manage a plethora of risks. For instance, a company with significant operations overseas might hedge against foreign exchange risk. An agricultural firm could use future contracts to secure a set price for their produce, shielding them from potential price drops in the market. So the takeaway here is that hedging, with its intricate strategies and financial instruments, serves as a bulwark against the uncertainties of global markets. Whether an individual investor, a startup, or a multinational conglomerate, having a robust hedging strategy in place is essential for financial stability and long term success. While it doesn't guarantee profit, hedging offers a safety net, ensuring that the hard earned value of investments and assets remains protected amidst the ever changing dynamics of the financial world. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this short podcast. You can find other podcasts on my Facebook and Instagram page, or you can visit my YouTube channel or platform. Just go to Speak English with Dr. Audai. Thanks for listening to this podcast.